Hello, everyone. Oliver Nissi on the Pirates podcast. I'm happy to be joined tonight by linebacker for the Pirates, Chucky Williams, joining me from Florida. Chucky entering his second season with the Pirates. In 2019, he had 51 and a half tackles, 11 pass breakups, and a fumble return touchdown. In his pro football career, he's also spent time with the Los Angeles Rams, and he played his college football at the University of Louisville. Chucky, how are you tonight? And I understand you're from Florida. Is that correct?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, currently in Alpine, Florida, which is in Hollywood. So, yeah, I'm a South Florida guy.
Fort Lauderdale, I've been there. I think I flew into that airport. I've also been to West Palm Beach. My grandparents still have a house down there. Have you been,
Yeah,
West Palm Beach?
Yeah, it's the next county up. So,
yeah,
right there. It's cool.
So what was it like growing up in Florida? I mean, like, what's your favorite part? Do you like Miami? Do you like where you're from?
I like where I'm from, man. I'm from Broward County, Florida, but I love the whole Florida, you know what I'm saying? All parts. Yeah, it's been a struggle coming up. Nothing been easy, you know. I feel like that's the same anywhere you go, but from my perspective, nothing's been easy coming out of Florida, you know. It's like a competition. Everybody in competition with each other.
Yeah, a lot of good football down there, I would assume.
A lot of great football, especially in the sense that I'm talking football. You know, it's a lot of competition. You know, any sport, track, anything, just, you know, it builds that competitive mindset. And a lot of us guys from Florida, you know, to strive for more. So.
Yeah, and staying with Florida, the Miami Heat are actually battling the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not sure how big on basketball you are, but are you rooting for the Heat?
Man, listen, I haven't been up on basketball lately, and I got to stick with the home team, you know what I'm saying? You know, I pray they bring it home, man, turn the city back up, back when Wade was here and LeBron and all. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I hope they do it. I hope they bring it home.
Yeah, that was a good 4 years for the Heat back when LeBron and D Wade were there.
Mm-hmm.
So what has life been like without football in 2020? I'm sure you've never had a year quite like it.
Nah, it's never been a year like 2020. Got to stay prayed up, man, in 2020 because it's real dangerous, man. You know, it's just things. You know, it's like, you know, it's really a grind. Like, you got to take 2024 to then. You know, it got to been for some people. It might have been the time that you needed to actually grind and focus on things that you haven't focused on before. You know, maybe it's been a time where you needed time to yourself. You know, from your job or whatever the case may be. You know, it's a time period that we all need to take advantage of, and I hope a lot of us took an advantage of, and it's not done yet. I hope we can still take advantage of the time we still got, you know, while we're here in 2020. So it's been a grind. 2020 has been a grind, like every year, you know. So
yeah, I can agree, and it must be really tough, you know, with all the social distancing and a lot of things being closed. I mean, we're grateful that things are starting to open back up, but I mean, how have you gone about keeping up with your workout routines and during the off season?
Well, it's crazy because when I was in college, I had a coach, my scrim coach, Joe Madej, he used to tell us, try to normalize discomfort. You know what I'm saying? And it's like right now we're all in discomfort right now with the masks and, you know, not being able to do things on a regular day basis, you know, like having a consistent gym to go to, you know, you gotta rearrange how you do things, you feel me? So it's like I said, it's been uncomfortable for me, but, you know, going through that stage of my life in school with those type of coaches and getting that already installed in my head to normalize discomfort, try to adapt, gotta adapt to what's going on. It's been decent for me, you know. It's not over yet. Still got plenty of time to, you know, continue to increase, you know, just production for whatever the case it is. So, you know, I'm just excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how things turn out.
We'll get to the Pirates in a moment. Chucky Williams with me, going to be entering his second season with the Pirates in 2021. But you're just talking about Louisville, and I want to get back to that for a quick second. This is the second time I've had the opportunity to speak with you. And the first time, you told me a really cool quote that you learned from the University of Louisville in the football locker room. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it's a show me world. And, you know, that's just self-explanatory because all that talking can only get you so far. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I can imagine because, you know, it's one thing to be at the University of Louisville, and that takes that takes a heck of a lot of talent. But it's another thing to go to the next level, the professional level where you're at right now. So, like you just said, it's a show me world. So that quote must mean to you that it's all about, everything that you can do on the field and not just, all the talking you can do.
Yeah, and it's deep to me because I could apply that to life, and that's real life. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me one thing, but in reality, people just want to see results. They want to see production. They want to see if you're going to fall through for real. So, it comes with a trust. It comes with loyalty. And you got that. And especially in the coach's eyes, you build that trust. You're not out there just talking to him. You really backing up everything you're doing. It's better if you don't talk, but if you trash talk like myself,
hey, that's not a bad thing, man. That's not a bad thing to be that vocal leader on the defensive side of the football.
That's right. So, and if you're able to back it up, and it's just a good sight to see, and it's a good feeling, and it's a good thing to be a part of.
All right, let's get to the Pirates for a second. Just opening free agency now. Chucky Williams re-signed with the team for the 2021 season. How does it feel to be one of the first players re-signed by the team in free agency?
It just shows that I feel like they feel like they really want me to be a part of the program. And I want to be a part of the program. I have a lot of loyalty within myself when I go places. I don't really like transferring and going different places and all that, unless it's something I need to do. But what I'm saying, I feel like there's a lot still here. There was a lot left on the table from when I last came here, and it's a whole new ball game now. With the opportunities that's out here in the IFL, I feel like the sky's the limit, and I'm ready to be a part of something special here. That's always been here. It's just you ready. You just got to finish it. You're just ready to finish it.
That's a great mindset. And speaking of the IFL, that's exactly where the Pirates are headed next season. What do you think is going to be some of the biggest differences coming from the NAL, the National Arena League, and going to the Indoor Football League for next season?
Well, in the NAL, I was a jack linebacker at the beginning of the season. I was very limited to how to play ball. It's only a sideways game, for the jack backers. So, with my athleticism and the things that I can do and places we were hurting at on the field, being versatile, I was able to move to field corner and, hold my own and show people that I'm a real ball player, like I'm really a dog in real life. So after doing that and coming into the IFL, finding out we coming into the IFL and finding out the jack backers are like real linebackers now. They can move around, they can split out, it's more of a run game, and I love to hit. And it just fits my persona. So it's just like I'm excited to see how this goes, and another opportunity out there for me and a whole bunch of set of guys, because the XFL is coming up now. So a bunch of guys have a bunch of opportunities to strive for better if they want better.
Yeah, the fit seems like it could fit like a glove. The way you're explaining how, you move into a linebacker position against the run game, looking to hit some more of the opposing players. Speaking of your game on defense, I mentioned earlier you recorded 51.5 tackles last season, which was second on the defense.
And I think you forgot one of my interceptions too. I got an interception in the playoff. Got to count that.
Hey, that's my fault. I must have forgot that.
It's all good.
So interceptions, you can be a ball hawk, but I bring up the tackles because, you must have been all around the field. It kind of reminds me of like an Earl Thomas kind of player. Who would you relate your style of play with like an NFL player in the league right now?
In today's NFL, I don't compare myself to a lot of guys in the NFL today as far as new, but I'm not going to disrespect the veterans. I love the veterans, but I came up off of Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, watching those guys, Troy Polamalu, Brian Puller, not Brian Puller, but I forgot his name, but he was the other safety on the other side of Ed Reed that year, the Super Bowl, number 31, I believe.
Bernard Pollard?
Bernard Pollard, there it is, Coach B.
Yeah.
He had coached me during my training process in Nashville. So guys like those, them hard-nosed guys who just get greedy, I like watching those type of guys. So now that I'm older, now it's like I see myself as a guy that I can say that I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like to a lot of guys that's in the NFL right now. So I really don't compare myself to those guys because I know what I can do and I know what I bring to the game. And it's very unique. And I'm just waiting for that opportunity to come.
Yeah, those are some all-time great safeties, Dawkins and Ed Reed. I was going to ask this question later, but I'm just going to go ahead and ask it now. Not sure how big you are in video games. Are you a Madden guy at all?
Man, listen, I just started playing Madden constantly. It's been years. When I was in college, I stopped playing the game a lot. You know, I'll play 2K, or, you know what I'm saying? But I just started playing Madden. And you know my boy Lamar on the cover, so he forced me to start playing Madden the whole lot. So you feel me? So I'm a Madden player. You can say I'm a Madden player. I give anybody that work. I'm ready for all that type of pressure, all type of smoke when it comes to that Madden now.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, you played with him at Louisville, right?
Yeah.
So I bring up the Madden because a follow-up question with that. What's your Madden team right now, and who's your all-time favorite Madden player?
Man, my all-time favorite Madden player is Michael Vick, but now it's Lamar, because that boy way better than Michael Vick. And ain't no disrespect to Michael Vick. Like, that boy Lamar the GOAT right now. Like, he make me want to watch them boys play because you know he's going to do something special. You know, and it's a good thing to see. You feel me? And we from the same county, both from Broward County, so it make it even more. You feel me? Like it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just
Michael Vick. Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson, you really can't go wrong in a Madden game. I want to talk about back in 2018. You were signed an undrafted free agent by the Los Angeles Rams. You had an opportunity to participate in their training camp and off-season programs. Got to play with guys like Aaron Donald and Aqib Talib. What did you learn from them in that experience?
Well, when I was there doing OTKs at minicamp, that was during the time Donald, I think that was Donald wasn't there during that time. He came right after that. But I was around Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, LaMarcus Joyner, and those type of guys, Mark Barron. And, just being around those guys, I was like, man, it's crazy. But you feel me? It's like I could really learn a lot from these guys. Because, these guys know so much. And it's like, my skill set isn't far off from these guys, you know what I'm saying? It's just they've been in the system, got experience. Now they know how to move fast and play fast. And it's just when you're around them type of guys, you just happy to wake up and go to work. Because I'm just excited. You're learning more football from guys that's been doing it, and some notable guys too. I'm not just naming just anybody, I'm naming notable guys. So it was a great feeling to be around those guys.
Yeah, I can only imagine that must have been a tremendous experience. Chucky, what's your all-time greatest football performance in a game at any level?
Greatest football performance at any level? Man, I had some crazy years at Optimus. We're not gonna talk about Little League. Let's talk about real football.
Hey, you can talk about whatever you want. I'm all ears.
Man, I had some great years, man. I had years in high school where I was an all-time athlete. I just did it all my senior year, I was just all over the field making great plays at receiver, just doing great things at all positions, quarterback. Going to college, I had a lot of ups and downs in college. I had some great performances in college. It's just hard. Like a lot of Clemson games been ups and downs, a lot of stuff. It's just hard to name. I had some good games at the Mass Pirates in 2018. I believe that was it? No, 2019. I had some great players. I had great games in 2019, actually, like to where it made the league know who Chucky Williams was, who number 3 was. So, it's hard to say, I don't want to sound like big head, but it was like I just had a lot of great times, a lot of great games over the years. To just pinpoint one game, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. And I want you to elaborate a little bit more on, setting the tone during a game. How important is that for you, like during a game to, your individual performance, but also help the team's performance during a game, and how important is that to you, with the Pirates and going forward?
That's huge. Setting a tone, punching the team in the mouth early, just letting them know that you came to play is just huge. It's a huge tone setter for that game and whoever's watching, because it gets them nervous watching it. So it's like, I could name times where I've done game setters. I had times I set the half off on a good foot to set the tone for second halves. That's crazy you mentioned that, but that's important. That's huge, and it rallies the troops. You get what I'm saying? It really rallies the troops. So
Yeah,
that's huge. That's really huge. I believe in that. I really truly believe in that. Like if I was a coach, that's what I would harp on, most definitely.
Speaking of coaches, your new defensive coordinator, I'm not sure if you've had the opportunity to meet him yet, Rayshon Kaiser. He had a long career in indoor football. What are you looking to learn from him?
If he had a long career in indoor football, I want to learn more about indoor football so I could be the fastest player out there. You get what I'm saying? So if he's a veteran at playing the game, even coaching the game, I need all that information. I need to soak it all up. I need it so that I can help my team, but whoever else feel like they don't need it, but in reality they need it too, so we can play faster and get on board. Because this game is about just everybody being in sync, and whoever's been together the longest or whoever can make it click first, that's who's gonna win.
Last question with the Pirates. What are your goals for next season? Team goals and also individual goals.
Team goals, get that championship, nothing less, because we seen what we can do. We seen how to turn it up when it was needed to turn it up. I don't care what league we in, because it's going to be a one-on-one regardless, and you just need to win your one-on-ones. It shouldn't be no reason we shouldn't go to the championship. Like I said before, I shied away from being a more tougher leader and showing more toughness, in times of need. I went through those trials and tribulations as a rookie, but coming into this year, I got goals, and I'm not playing with nan person out there on that field. And I want everybody to get that same mindset. And, it's going to take a collective effort. And if everybody's mindset ain't on the same goal, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So that just speaks for itself. So
absolutely.
And individually, man, I want Defensive Player of the Year. You feel me?
I feel you.
I want to be defensive.
Why not?
Yeah, I feel like I could be it, and I know I can be that. Knowing who I am and what I bring to the table. And I don't see nobody else doing the same.
Yeah, I feel like those big goals that you set for yourself and for your team are really going to help translate to some of the younger guys and some of the other veteran players. Chucky, we spoke about the quote earlier. It's a show me world. Do you have another favorite quote that you'd like to share?
You know me, I just be catching waves as they drift by. It's a show me world. I really go off of that. That's one that I stick by. It's a lot of quotes.
Hey, you can stick by that. That I think that might be one of the best that I've heard.
It's one quote that I use just to relax, if I'm angry. And it all just, peace begins with a smile. You know what I'm saying? And for all those out there who just ain't feeling the right way, just smile, you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So see, look,
I never heard that. That's good.
I love this podcast. Everything's going good, man. So that's just, if anybody's listening or whoever this gets to, peace begins with a smile. So if you got some issues in your life, just smile. You're going to feel better at that moment. Think clearly.
That's a great phrase of words. Oliver Nissi with Chucky Williams on the Pirates podcast, Massachusetts Pirates indoor football team. Getting close to the end of our interview, Chucky. Here's another question for you. It's September. We just passed Labor Day. Next big holiday coming up is Halloween. Do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
Halloween candy?
Yeah.
I need all the chocolate, the Twixes, Snickers, Reese's. I need all of it. Candy, I don't really like eating candy too much. I love the chocolate. If I eat some candy, I need all the gummy bears, and that's it. If that's it, just gummy bears. I don't like, because you get too deep into it, you're going to get cavities, and I don't like cavities.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those cavities, man. They sneak up on you.
Yeah, sneak up on you quick. Just give me the chocolate, man.
All right, I got a couple more questions for you. Your favorite sports movie of all time, what is it?
Favorite sports movie of all time? Man, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to say a lot.
Hey, okay. That's a good one. Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
You know what's so crazy? When I was in California at the Rams, we did a team event and we went to the actual LA Dodgers game. And I forgot the guy with the freckles. He was there. We actually seen him, and so it was just crazy. Everybody.
The guy, the catcher, the Ham. Is that it?
You had a catcher. Yeah. We seen the catcher. Anybody know the catcher I was saying like with the freckles? That's what we see.
Yeah.
You know, he was a little grown up now.
But he's the one who tells Smalls who the great Bambino was.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Hey, that's a great pick. All right, Chucky, last question, and I think you're really going to like this one. What's your spirit animal? What animal on the football field do you like to channel the most while you're playing?
A dog.
Dog. Okay. Yeah.
I don't. What's my spirit animal? Like who I feel, what I think I am. Like when I'm on that field.
Yeah.
I turn into a dog, the nastiest dog you can think of. Wild dog, pit bull, Rottweiler. I'm him. You feel me? Like.
Yeah.
So I try to build myself around. That's the mindset I want when I'm out there on that field. You feel me? Just get nasty. Turn into a dog.
Hey, man, I can't wait to see it next season. I know we got some time before then, but it's going to come quick. And Chucky Williams, thank you again for joining me on the Pirates podcast, and I hope to speak to you this off season, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's no problem, man. Just let me know. Hit me up anytime. We'll get it done.
Will do, sir. All right, Oliver Nissi on the Pirates podcast. Chucky Williams was my guest tonight, and Chucky, you have a great night.
All right, man. You too.